They want you to believe that a slow drain requires a $200 plumber or a $15 bottle of toxic pipe-eating acid, but they're lying. In 1940, every homeowner knew about a $1 pantry powder that dissolves organic clogs on contact. Why can't you find it in stores today? Because it's too cheap, too safe, and it works too well. Today, we're exposing the forbidden fix for your plumbing that the $10 billion chemical industry buried decades ago. Modern drain cleaners are designed to be temporary. That's not an accident. That's a business model. Every bottle on that shelf, every neon label screaming ultra strength or maximum power was engineered with one goal in mind, to make sure you come back and buy another one in 3 weeks. The active ingredient in almost every major drain cleaner brand is sodium hydroxide, industrial lye. And yes, it clears the clog. But here's what the label conveniently leaves out. Lye generates intense, localized heat when it contacts organic matter. That heat doesn't politely stay focused on the clog. It radiates into your pipe walls, into your joints, into the seals connecting everything together. If you have PVC pipes, which most American homes built after 1970 do, that repeated thermal stress softens and warps the material over time. If you have older ceramic fixtures or cast iron connections, it starts cracking seals and loosening joints behind your walls, in places you can't see until water is already dripping through your ceiling. You are not just buying a drain cleaner, you are slowly buying a future plumbing emergency. And when that emergency arrives, when the joint finally fails or the pipe finally cracks, there is a $200 service call waiting for you on the other side. The cycle is not a coincidence. It was designed. But the secret we're using today doesn't burn through the clog and damage the pipe in the process. It dissolves the clog by converting it, chemically transforming it, and it leaves the pipe cleaner and more intact than it found it. This is the method they replaced. And today, you're getting it back. This isn't just a kitchen staple sitting on a grocery store shelf. This is sodium carbonate, also known as washing soda. And before you confuse it with baking soda, understand that these two compounds are not the same thing. Baking soda is mild, gentle, and practically harmless. Washing soda is its industrial-grade older brother, significantly more alkaline, dramatically more powerful, and almost completely unknown to the modern homeowner, because the consumer chemical industry had every financial reason to make sure it stayed that way. Before the 1960s, washing soda was the backbone of commercial and industrial cleaning operations across the entire country. Commercial laundries used it, hotel maintenance crews used it, industrial kitchens relied on it as their primary degreaser. It was standard. It was trusted. It was cheap. Then the post-war consumer products boom arrived. Chemical companies found they could synthesize more aggressive compounds, slap dramatic brand names on satisfying plastic bottles, and charge 15 to 20 times the margin. Washing soda didn't disappear. It just got quietly demoted to the bottom shelf, stripped of its marketing, and left there collecting dust for anyone who happened to stumble across it by accident. But here is the chemistry they never wanted you to understand. When washing soda contacts the fats and grease that form the structural core of a drain clog, it triggers a process called saponification. This is the same fundamental reaction that has been used to manufacture soap for thousands of years. The alkaline compound doesn't burn the fat, it converts it. It chemically transforms the grease into actual soap and glycerin, which are both water-soluble and rinse away completely cleanly. The hair that was glued rigid by solidified cooking fat suddenly finds itself suspended in a slippery, dissolving medium with nothing left to hold it together. And when you introduce the activator, boiling water, the thermal energy accelerates that reaction from a slow process into something that happens in seconds. The clog doesn't get attacked. It gets dismantled at the molecular level from the inside out. That is forbidden chemistry, and it costs $1. Here is the exact procedure, and the order of every step matters for specific chemical reasons. First, take half a cup of washing soda, dry, no water yet, and pour it directly into the drain opening. You need that concentrated alkaline powder to fall through any surface water and make direct physical contact with the organic matter forming the obstruction. Diluting it first reduces the concentration and spreads the reaction too wide. You want density exactly where the problem is. Let it settle for 30 seconds. Next, bring a full kettle of water to a complete rolling boil, not warm, not hot tap water, boiling. When that boiling water hits the washing soda sitting on the clog, it creates a high concentration alkaline solution at maximum thermal energy simultaneously. The heat acts as a catalyst, compressing a chemical process that would take hours at room temperature into something that happens in under a minute. The reaction focuses at the point of obstruction, not spread across the pipe walls the way a corrosive lye cleaner would. Pour the boiling water slowly and steadily directly into the drain. Now watch. You will see fizzing. You will hear gurgling. That sound is saponification happening in real time, the grease matrix of the clog breaking down, the hair losing its structural binding, the entire obstruction converting from a solid mass into a water-soluble solution. Now walk away for 15 minutes. This is non-negotiable. The conversion process needs that window to complete fully. At the 15-minute mark, run hot tap water for 60 seconds. Watch the drain. No plunging, no second application, no follow-up chemicals. Clear. As clean as the day it was installed. That is a $1 reaction that was standard practice in every American home before the convenience industry decided that simple and cheap was incompatible with a profitable consumer market. The big brands are not going to tell you this. The plumbing supply companies are not going to tell you this. The glossy hardware store in-cap display with the new formula sticker is absolutely not going to tell you this. But you deserve to know the truth about your own home. You deserve to understand the chemistry happening inside your own pipes. And you deserve to solve a $200 problem with a $1 solution that has existed quietly and patiently on the bottom shelf of your grocery store this entire time. I have spent years going back through old industrial maintenance manuals, pre-consumer era chemistry references, and discontinued janitorial supply catalogs from the 1940s and 1950s. And I keep finding these methods. Practical, proven, inexpensive solutions that were standard knowledge for working homeowners before the modern chemical industry built an entire economy around manufactured helplessness. Every week, I bring another one of these buried fixes back to the surface. If you are tired of overpaying for problems that have had cheap, safe, effective solutions for 70 years, subscribe to Forbidden Fix right now. Hit the bell, because the next secret is already coming. And once you know it, you will genuinely wonder why nobody ever told you sooner. One last thing before you go. Use this as a monthly maintenance flush, not just an emergency fix. Pour half a cup of washing soda down every drain in your home on the first of each month. Follow it with a boiling kettle, and you will never deal with a fully formed clog again. Prevention with this method costs you pennies. Waiting until the clog is complete costs you an afternoon and possibly $200. The choice is yours. Now, you have the information to make it.